Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be diving into a no buy challenge month. That's right, so this video is all about a no spend month for the entirety of August. So for 31 days, girl, we're not going to be shopping, we're not going to be buying anything, we're not going to be getting any clothes, makeup, even like some food decisions, you know, all that, even home decor, whatever the case is that you spend your money on, we ain't going to do it. So if you want to join me on this no buy challenge, then this video is definitely for you, so you want to keep watching. So the reason why I wanted to do this no buy challenge is obviously to make sure that I'm sticking to my goals. So again, if you're new here, if you haven't seen my previous videos, I did a no buy February and I'll leave that video here, and I also did a declutter video where I talked about, in both of these videos I'll put them up here, I spoke about my challenges when it comes to, you know, impulse buying, my shopping addiction, girl, you know. I like to shop because I got a bunch of stuff from there. I've actually got a whole, you know, big bag here. Yes, I've been shopping. I've actually been shopping. I love to shop, you know. I don't think that's going to change, but this time we just want to change up how we shop. So we talked about that, and obviously the over-consuming and all that stuff, and just a lot of things that you just don't need. So before we even get into this video, I just wanted to give you like a little background of what happened my last no buy, because I don't think I did an update. So I did a no buy challenge for February, and I talked about, you know, my issues of my triggers. For one, let me just refresh you on my triggers, which are stress. If I'm stressed, I tend to like to, you know, shop because, you know, retail therapy and all that. I don't know if it works, but in my head it does. And then boredom. Sometimes when I'm bored, I just want to shop because, girl, there's nothing like just browsing through the shops or going online and just, you know, that adrenaline, that dopamine that you get from the rush of you buy something. Oh, what? Yeah, this is how I know I'm a fiend. And lastly, influence in terms of social media, in terms of YouTube. Whenever I go online and I see all these new clothes, all the trends coming up, I'm gonna naturally shift towards like going to shops, getting things, because I love looking good, I love clothes, I love fashion, I absolutely love it. But too much of it, you know, too much of one thing is never a good thing. So those are my triggers. Those are the things I've had to address as to why, you know, when I feel a certain way, I tend to go and buy stuff. You know, it's a lot of inner work. It's a lot of inner work, girl. You're gonna have to go and reflect, get your journal out, maybe go to therapy if you need to go to therapy. But that's what I've been doing. I've been journaling. So I did the no buy challenge for February. It went really well. I didn't spend any money in terms of clothes, beauty, whatnot. I had my rules. I stuck to it, except for one loophole. Towards the very end of the month, I saw some outfits I really liked, and I didn't buy it, but I was like, oh, I really like it. So obviously the person that was with me is like, if you like it, I'll buy it for you. So I was like, oh, thank you. So that was my loophole. But apart from that, it went really well. However, the issue is whenever you do one of these challenges, after the challenge finishes, guess what happens? You revert right back to where you were before, and you overconsume to make that up. So that's kind of what happened to me. I finished the challenge, I was very chuffed with myself, and I ended up overspending even more than I would have if I hadn't done the challenge in the first place. So I was on a shopping spree. You see these hauls like pop, pop, pop. These hauls are coming out because I was just shopping. So I don't know if that challenge was successful, because in the month of it was, but the after effects was just disastrous. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I felt like I had a relapse. Let's just be honest. So yeah, so we're sticking on that journey. We're still going through it. So what I've done, I actually did a no buy July, and I didn't actually talk about it to anybody apart from like people around me. I just said I'm gonna do no buy July. And one of the things that I did for no buy, I kind of stayed away from YouTube. Like you didn't even see a video from me. I apologize if I was silent, but I never realized staying away from YouTube was very effective. Like I didn't even go on social media. I was ghost. I was silent. Social media, what? Nothing. And that for me was very effective because I wasn't influenced to go and buy stuff. Like that was one of my biggest triggers. However, that's not realistic for me long term wise, so I have to find different methods. I know two of my biggest setbacks are these two shops. These are my weaknesses. But these two shops, these two places, Shein and Primark. I looked over like where I'm spending my money, and I'm like, I spend a lot of things on Shein. And I know there's a lot of controversy right now with Shein. I don't know their morals, their values, their ethics, whatever it is. There's a whole bunch of shit happening online. Shit out yourself. However, for me, my issue with Shein is this accessibility. It's just so easy to just pour money into them. You get a lot. However, I always fail to like learn the lesson that as soon as I buy something from Shein, the quality is not always there. I do have a few exceptions, if I'm being honest. I'm not gonna completely like ban them, because there have been some few things that I've bought which I think I've liked. The issue is for me, it's too easy to buy those things, and I end up spending a lot of money, and they don't last very long, and majority of them I throw away, except for the few that I like. Same thing for Primark, especially here in the UK. It's just so easy to step into Primark, get a bunch of stuff, and walk out. So for me this month, or not just this month, the next 6 months, I'm challenging myself. After the no buy, I will not be stepping foot into those places. Primark, nope. Shein, nope. Those are my two weaknesses. So that's like some of my rules. We're gonna go into rules a bit more. One way I've actually started preparing myself for no buys is I actually decluttered I always declutter my space. I think decluttering your space is a really good idea. And I think just knowing what you have and making sure everything's organized so you can actually pick your outfits or whatever it is. For some of us, groceries and food is a big issue. Girl, when I did my budget, you know, when you look at your budget, you're thinking, there's so much money I spend on like coffees and lunches and all these things that you just don't need to spend. So another thing as well for me, apart from decluttering, the second way that I'm preparing myself is obviously to do a budget, because let's not ignore our finances, guys. We all know that spending, if you have a shopping issue, we automatically spend a lot of money. The other way that obviously for preparing for this no buy challenge, what I encourage you to do as well, is have your set rules. And I put my rules here on the screen, but I'll read them out. For me, obviously, you know, I won't be doing, like I said, Primark, Shein. That's not even a thing. That's for 6 months. Clothes, no. Makeup, beauty products, no. Any more educational content, no. Because I do buy a lot of educational content as well. And it's not a bad thing, but sometimes I just tend to overdo it. Even on that. And obviously, food and stuff, I really have to be very mindful about food. For me, because I know August is a tricky one because it's summer holidays. You may be going on vacation or whatnot. So I think I may be going somewhere, so I may allow myself to buy like a souvenir or something. I may be going to Morocco end of August, so I may allow myself to get like a souvenir, but nothing like crazy. But apart from that, so those are my rules. I'll write them out here so you can see all my rules. The next thing as well is to prepare for this challenge and to make sure that I'm on track. I will be focusing a lot on other activities, things that's going to be more enriching to me. So I'll be spending a lot less time online. I'll still be online because it's not going to be the same, but certain content I won't be watching, like certain haul videos. I just find those things triggering, I'm not going to lie. Until I reach the space where I can like watch it without feeling the need to go and buy something new. Likewise, I won't be doing any haul videos myself because I don't, yeah, it's not too much. Until I reach a stage where like, yeah, I'm okay. Apart from that, there will be no haul videos on this side. So I'll be re-wearing and re-shopping my closet. So a lot of things, I may even do like more Pinterest inspiration outfits. So all this, I have my capsule wardrobe still, but I'm going to be finding creative ways that I can style certain outfits that I don't get bored. And I'll be spending a lot of time, you know, doing different things like yoga, like going to the gym, just other things that's more enriching, and even meeting up with friends more, like just taking a break and taking time to really just, you know, and do other things that's not going to trigger me. But that's it for now, guys. If you want to be jumping on this challenge, let me know in the comments below. Share your experiences with overconsumption, your shopping addiction, if you don't, or if you do. Let me know your experiences below in the comments and what you were doing for August, because I know August is tricky. Back to school is coming up, especially if you're a parent. the holiday season's coming up, so you know, gotta be saving our coins, honey. Gotta save our coins. So as usual, thank you so much for watching, and I'll chat to you in my next video.